Hello, what's up guys? I'm Kyle from KGR, and this is the SH Figuarts Kid Sasuke. I've collected the Naruto SH Figuarts since the very ugly beginning. And even though we got a lot of great Shippuden characters, we didn't really get much for kid versions of Naruto, Sasuke, or any of the Naruto cast. There were expensive options out there that were kind of close to the same scale, but didn't have the SH Figuarts quality. But now that we got something officially from SH Figuarts, is it good? So if I were to rate this right now, I'd probably give this maybe a 7, maybe an 8. It's not as good as the Naruto that came out like a month prior, but the Sasuke is very good. Since I have them right here they are scaled next to each other, and they do look really good next to each other. Now, just like the Naruto video, which I'll have right up here, I'm gonna go over the bad things that I don't like about Sasuke just to get those out of the way. Originally, when I first saw this revealed, I saw how very angular the hair was, and I wasn't too big of a fan of it, but when you actually have it up on the shelf or you do photos of it, you don't really notice it all that much, so I'm gonna give it a pass for now. But if it still bothers you, I would say wait until you play with it and mess with it in person, and then go from there. The only other thing I don't really like is the lack of much of an ab crunch when it comes to Sasuke. Sure, you can lean him more forward to do stuff like that, but you're not getting much here because they mainly chose the aesthetics over the posability. When the Naruto SH Figuarts line was first announced, or at least for the reboot, they were talking about how flexible these figures are now. And unfortunately, Kid Sasuke doesn't really have that treatment. But compared to Naruto, I feel Naruto has much more exaggerated poses when it comes to his movability, and unless I'm remembering wrong, Sasuke wasn't as exaggerated with his movement compared to Naruto, so I can get over this for now. It's fine. It's not perfect, but it's fine. Now, I'm not sure how to feel about the floating pieces on his shorts. I would assume it's just to make sure you get the maximum amount of posing within his legs, which again, I'll get over, but it's just weird, you know? But with that all out of the way, yeah, I like this figure. I like him a lot. Out of Naruto and Sasuke is my personal favorite when it comes to design, so I was really eager to see how this figure would turn out. And just from his neutral stance alone that you get him out of the package, he looks absolutely stunning. The Uchiha crest on the back looks super clean, and besides the lack of the ab crunch, everywhere else where he's articulated works really well. You can even have him reach across his chest as much as you need to. The collar being a floating piece so it doesn't hinder his neck movement that much. Double jointed knees and elbows. Excellent movement in the ankles, both at the base as well as the top because it is a ball peg. And the leg movement is pretty great as well. But if you pair him next to the Shippuden Sasuke, like, the height looks pretty similar. He's a little shorter, but not by much. I feel like there's other Sasuke figures that do the hair a little bit better, but I feel like there was an artistic reason on why they went with this design for his spikes in the back. And again, in person, it looks so much better than what it does in the photos. If you're a fan of original Sasuke, I feel like this is the figure you probably always wanted, because they always had Naruto figures of the classic Naruto back in the day, like marketed well for kids. But now that we're all adult collectors, like, the posability that you have with Sasuke here is so phenomenal. That looks ugly. And just like Naruto, I noticed the feet can come off a little too easily, but it's better that they pop off than break. I even have Kakashi right here, so when it comes to scaling, I'm not entirely sure how accurate this is supposed to be. I feel like the Kid Naruto and Sasuke are supposed to be a bit shorter than what they are on the SH Figuarts, but I haven't watched the show in like 10 years, so I don't know, is it scaling right? Because I don't think it is. But when it comes to his accuracy compared to the show, that's arguable. Which brings me to my question of the day. Do you think Naruto, as well as Naruto Shippuden, should get remakes and get like the graphical treatment that we get out of something like Boruto? Because even though I do like watching these shows every now and again and going back to it and seeing the animation how it is, and it kind of brings me back to that era, when you compare it to modern stuff like Demon Slayer, My Hero Academia, or Jujutsu Kaisen, or insert other modern anime here, it does show its age quite a bit. And we did see that remake of some of the animations, and it makes me dream that we get a new modernized version, kind of the Dragon Ball Z Kai equivalent of Naruto. Would you love to see that? Let me know in the comments, because I would so watch Naruto again like that and hopefully not have much filler. But if you compare this to, say, maybe a game model, then yeah, I think it looks pretty solid. I love the way this looks. If I were to think of Sasuke as an action figure, this is how I expect it, and it nails it very, very well. But my favorite thing about this figure is the accessories. In fact, we have an accessory hiding under this. So of course, Sasuke has multiple faces. We get his neutral face right here. We get one with a slight smirk, which I was kind of mixed on, but then I did this picture and I think it works really well. Then we got the Sharingan shouting face. We got the Fireball Jutsu mouth, and then we got a disgruntled face, which I haven't really found a real use for, really. And in here we have the stand and the base for the Fireball Jutsu effect. We have the Chidori piece, which out of all the Naruto figures I've had, this is probably my favorite Chidori piece we've gotten so far. Because if you compare it to the one we got with Shippuden Sasuke, it's not as wild and uncontrollable like I'd expect out of normal lightning abilities, because lightning isn't very controllable. Sure, with Shippuden Sasuke, he's mastered his skill, but like it's still not that controllable. This is like a more realistic effect that I would expect out of a Chidori. Or even if you match it with Kakashi right here, you can do a lightning blade. And I feel this is probably the best effect we've gotten. Well, unfortunately, I feel like with mine, like it doesn't pop in very well. Like normally when you take the hands in and out, you feel a nice satisfying click. But then when I put this in, like I just gotta like force it on, make sure it gets past like his little belt buckle thing right there, and just hope it stays on. And then, you know, just pose from there. You don't really feel a satisfying click, but it is stiff. And then swapping out the heads, I think they expect you to just pull it back and then just pull from there and insert from there. But personally, I have an easier time just pulling off the head, pulling out the face I want, sliding it in, popping the head back on, and easy as that. And then when it comes to hands, we have a couple of gripping hands where his hands are like these, which we'll put on Sasuke right now. Put that hand on, and then arrange some things, get his leg bent. And as you can tell, sometimes the Chidori does kind of come off a little easy. So let's try to have the ball peg straight. And then, is there a certain way this thing's supposed to fit on? Because again, you don't really feel or hear a satisfying click when you put this on. Like, you kind of feel a grip around where his buckle cuff thing is, and then just hope from there. But as you can tell, like from this looks amazing. I love this pose so much. And again, like the Chidori piece looks so good. And overall, the paint applications look amazing. Like I haven't really found much like blending or anything. Like everything looks solid. The Sharingan looks good. Like the headband looks beautiful. Like I said, like the Uchiha crest looks really good. Like very good figure. Pulling it out, I did hear a nice click. Let me see if I can replicate that. Okay, now that that's on him, can we hear a click? Yeah. So I've just been doing this wrong since I've gotten it. Cool. Okay. And I also just noticed on the sides of his face, it looks like there's a bit of paint transfer coming from his hair. I mean, I'm not sure how much you really want to worry about that because it's going to be hidden by the hair anyway, but it's still annoying when it happens. Anyway, when it comes to additional hands, we also have the Jutsu hands. I kind of wish Naruto came with these as well, but it still looks good. And it looks like we have these, these karate chop hands, or if you play Smash, come on! Which I'm not a huge fan of these hands. I kind of wish we got more relaxed hands than this, but I feel like this looks good for Rock Lee, but I don't remember Sasuke doing these hands, but I don't know. And then we have one hand that is supposed to be for when he does his Fireball Jutsu. So he goes whoosh. For a second, I actually forgot what that effect was for. I'm like, man, this is a weird looking hand. What are you supposed to do with this? And then next we have a set of hands that are meant to carry his windmill shuriken, which, please don't break this when you get this out, because I feel it's probably very brittle. Okay, so anyway, so with this, you just like tuck it in, I guess. Oh, try that again. Okay, tuck it in. Get a nice medium of tucking it in without pulling it out. Whoops. Okay, and then, oh, I'm not very good at this, clearly. And maybe if you don't screw it up, you can make him carry it, kind of like this. And then we also get a set of gripping hands that is meant to do the kunai. And just like Naruto, you just pull out the little circular part right there. And then you put it in backwards, which scares me because the grip is much thicker than the kunai itself. And I'm afraid of snapping the blade off. And then bing bada boom, we got an intimidating Sasuke. After wanting Naruto and Sasuke like this for so long, finally having him like this, it makes me really happy. I'm really happy with how these figures turned out. Sasuke could have been a little bit better, but I feel overall I'm very happy with how these guys turned out. I'm hoping that they eventually do a Kid Sakura as well, and hopefully some more kid characters. And something I would really want, if they could do it, get Naruto and Sasuke in like their final fight as kids, where Sasuke's in his demon form, and then Naruto being in his Nine-Tailed Fox mode, where like he also has like the chakra all around him. That'd be so sick. And it's crazy to think, because after so many years, I've wanted just Naruto and Sasuke as kids, and now we finally got them, and now I want more. I'm a grateful guy. But no, seriously, I love these. These turned out so good. Again, I think Naruto turned out a little bit better, but like as a fan of Sasuke when it comes to his design and look, I couldn't have asked for anything better. Like, this is so good. And if you do want to buy this yourself, there's going to be affiliate links in the description, so it helps me out a lot if you grab from there as well. But yes, I love this. I love this a lot. Like, I'm really happy I picked these up. So let me know in the comments, like I said earlier, do you want to see a remake of the show? And I guess now, who else do you want to see come to the line? Because as of right now, we have Orochimaru, we have Obito, and we also got the QB Link. Was that what it's called? I don't know. When he goes to his giant chakra mode, where he like finally links up with Kurama. Kurama Link? I think that's what it's called. The Kurama Link Naruto. That's the one we're getting. The only figure I don't have right now in the whole line is the Jiraiya, like the brand new Jiraiya, because I already have the old one. But I'm looking at the new one, I'm like, I kind of want it because it looks a lot nicer. But yes, I've been anticipating this for years, and now it's finally here, and it looks so good on my shelf. Except for all the dust. The dust looks really bad. But I love it. It looks great. But anyway, thank you for watching. And if you're new and you like what you saw, you know what to do. If you like toy photography, I got stuff on my Instagram, and my other social medias are down there as well. And thank you for watching. I love you guys to death. And I'll see you on the next one. So peace, peace.